Hi, it's Cindy Morris with the Peoria Public Schools Foundation, here with my January President's Message. We're so thankful today is our 365 breakfast, and we have Jameer Jackson here. He was our speaker, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions about being back in Peoria. And first of all, do you want to say hi, Jameer?
Hi there. It's great to be back in Peoria for sure.
He was so inspiring this morning, talking about growing up in Peoria and giving back. If there's one person that made the biggest impact for you in high school, who was it?
You know, it's really tough to name names. There were so many people that poured into me as a high school student here. I always start with my parents and all the work that they did to give us opportunities and leverage the resources that they had. I had fantastic guidance counselors and people like Mrs. Audrey Gibson, who is a retired educator, Coach Van Syak, who is my basketball coach and a longtime educator here. Those are some of the folks that made a tremendous impact on my life, and I'm so thankful to have been associated with them, and so thankful to for all the things that they've done for me as an individual, for sure.
If you have one of your favorite basketball stories, what would it be?
Most of my basketball stories, first of all, I remember details from every single game that I played in. And it's funny that you find a lot of athletes that do that. But probably one of the best stories that I have actually didn't come in a game. It came in open gym. We were scrimmaging one day against some Bradley basketball players who came down to our gym, and they were, all great athletes, people that we looked up to. But they came down to play in our gym, and there were a number of us in high school who took a lot of pride in playing in our gym, and we spanked them. And I can remember my younger brother Rick Morgan, who's one of the leaders in the Peoria Fire Department today, who was a young lad, and he was spraying jump shots all over the place, and we ran those guys out of the gym, and that's probably one of the highlights of playing basketball that didn't happen in an actual game. It was in open gym, and an opportunity to spank some Bradley basketball players.
You did just an amazing job today talking at our breakfast, and of course, you're supportive of the foundation, and your sister does amazing work with her program with bringing teachers that are locally grown, right? What are you most passionate about, as far as maybe from where you're living now in Memphis, or what are you most passionate about?
I've always been passionate about education and giving kids an opportunity to experience things that they wouldn't otherwise have an opportunity to experience. And one of the things that I've found in my own career that if you look at common denominators or things that you can correlate with success, education is right up there at the top of the list. And so for many folks, how well they do in life, how successful they are, is a function of how well educated they become. And so if there are opportunities for scholarships that I can support, if there are opportunities to raise funds for underprivileged kids to give them educational opportunities, I'm always willing to go support those kinds of things. And it's those are things that become difference makers. And I know what having a quality education in the public school system and then later at the University of Notre Dame, I know what those things have meant for me personally. And I like to support those things as I move forward in life.
Yeah, and thank you so much, because I think really with the foundation and my goal as the president is providing experiences and opportunities for our students. It's very impactful work. Well, thank you so much for coming today, and I'm so glad you could be a part of my president's message.
Yeah, always thrilled to be here, and thanks for having me.